You think they should be liable for what's on their sites right now? Tech companies should be liable for the user-generated content.
No, they should be liable for the actions of their algorithms. If their algorithms decided to put at the top of the newsfeed a hate-filled conspiracy theory, it's on them, not on the person who created the conspiracy theory in the first place. The same way that, like the chief editor of the New York Times decided to put a hate-filled conspiracy theory at the top of the first page of the New York Times. And when you come and tell them, what have you done? They say, I haven't done anything. I didn't write it. I just decided to put it on the front page of the New York Times. That's all. That's a huge thing. Editors have a lot more power than the authors who create the content. It's very cheap to create content. The really key point is what gets the attention. I'll give you an example from thousands of years ago. That when Christianity began, there were so many stories circulating about Jesus and about the disciples and about the saints. Anybody could invent a story and said Jesus said it. And there was no Bible. There was no New Testament in the time of Jesus, or 100 years after Jesus, or even 200 years after Jesus. There are lots and lots of stories and texts and parables. At a certain point, the leaders of the Christian church in the 4th century, they said, this cannot go on like this. We have to have some order in this flood of information. How would Christians know what information to value, which texts to read, and what are forgeries or whatever that they should just ignore? And they had 2 church councils in Hippo and in Carthage, today in Tunisia, in the late 4th century. And this is where they didn't write the texts. The texts were written generations previously by so many different people. They decided what will get into the Bible and what will stay out. The book didn't come down from heaven in its complete form. There was a committee that decided which of all the texts will get in.